So, from this section, we can uncheck the footprint option so that its data isn't included. Now, let's assume that we have a GIS layer from our site. I've saved this GIS layer on the desktop. We copy this layer, copy, and we paste this layer into the data subfolder, which we mentioned is where we store our data, the ones that are actual data files. This GIS file is a backup file that will be provided for you, and you can use this file as well. Let's open it. The file with the .shop extension, that is, the shape file, we simply drag and drop it into the scene. The point is, since our GIS file, that is, our shape file, is georeferenced, and the project we got from getMapData is also spatially referenced, these two layers will align on top of each other. Here, as you can see, the GIS layer we imported is positioned exactly on the project site, right next to the streets, with good accuracy. Now we can write code for our own project, apply that code, and then take this project into software, like, for example, in Twinmotion, we can create an animation from it. So, this is an internal project as well. That model generation in getMapData worked because the footprint was available there, and it would apply that code from Esri's library, which is here, building from footprint, on those footprints using this library. Now, if we want to work with ready-made code, we can use this building from footprint module. That means, as we mentioned, we can drag and drop these onto our land parcels so that the modeling happens here. Let's say, for example, we want a solid model. If we want a model that's schematic, we can use this. But later on, we'll do some coding on this very project, build it, and then import it into the software in Twinmotion. So up to this point, we become familiar with the getMapData feature, which we mentioned is a startup and was added to CityEngine from version 2016.0. In the next section, we want to learn about graph analysis from the Graph tab. But before we open our new scene, there's one more thing to add. This is the Zurich site, which we said we can control its information from here. We can lock the base map and the layers from here. This is our footprint, which contains 4,000 land parcels. If we select the object, it shows us the footprints here. We mentioned that if we click on Generate, it will model this for us. Here, I click on Generate so that it creates the model of this city on the footprint for us, which uses the EsriLib code. We will provide a complete explanation about the EsriLib library later on. An important point here is that we can apply textures to these footprints that have become solid and white. All you need to do is, in this parameter related to the code, which we've named in the CityEngine inspector, set the representation mode to Realistic Decay. Then, we wait here while it simulates the city of Zurich for us using real textures from that location. With this technique, we can easily and very quickly model cities that are outside of Iran. As you can see here, the textures have also been added to our work, which can give it a better visual appearance.